Nathan Cox, thanks for joining us on Around the Home. Today I'm going to show you guys how to replace standard door weather stripping, okay? I've got my back door here, and both my back doors catch a lot more weather than my front. My front has a front porch, the back ones take a lot more weather, so I really need to keep up on these weather strips to make sure they're tight. It's late fall, time to do it, right? So this is called, for those of you who are like, okay, wait, what are we talking about? This is called vinyl clad weather stripping, okay? So you have this one here, and if I can find this on Amazon, I'll put links down below, but I've looked before and haven't found the best, or it's really expensive for some reason. Go to Lowe's, Home Depot, local Ace Hardware, should be able to get these for about $5 a piece. They do make a rubberized version, which is their premium. It is nicer, but they're more like $16, $17 a stick. So actually a little more than 3 times the price. Yes, they do work, they work a little better, they last longer, except unless you have dogs that tear them up. And that's actually why I'm replacing mine today. You see this one right here? This is the culprit. Whenever she wants in, she scratches at the door and she tears up the weather stripping, okay? This one right here, it's all her fault. Not this one. I'm replacing an older video where I do the weather stripping. But this one here, I'm going to use a more common tool to cut it and get a little better camera job. I hope, get the better angles. But you can see this is all torn up, you know, so this is not making a good seal against the door over here. Obviously, I know there's a lot of you out there that's a lot worse. This stripping is really easy to remove. Just grab a hold of it. Okay, if it doesn't rip, there we go. If it starts to tear, grab it from a different place so that you can get the binding out. All right. And I always find it a good idea just to replace, even if that one is bad, I'm just gonna replace all 3 pieces together. Okay, now I told you I was gonna use a more common tool. The tool I normally like to cut this with are tin snips because I can cut really tough stuff. But I'm gonna use a pair of kitchen shears, okay? You can use regular scissors, but you're gonna really fight them. You know, at least the kitchen shears are a bit heavier duty, okay? Now I like to start with the top. It just seems to always have been the best, worked the best for me. So you kind of get it started, and then you're gonna push it. There you go, make sure it's tight. Make sure it's pushed in all the way so it's not buckling out. You try to measure it the best against the jamb. Hopefully you don't cut off too much. It's better to leave just a little extra because then you can just cut another little piece off. All right, now that's pushed in. Now we're ready for the sides. Go ahead and pull the little stickers off so they're not stuck in somewhere. You know, I think my sticker on that top one was on the other half. So technically you can keep that other half, and if you have a second door, that should be big enough to do the second door, so you just have to buy 2 more for the set, you know, for that next door. And I've got ladybugs, I don't know if you guys can see them, all over the place. I guess it's mating season because I got 3 right here and another 5 up there. All right, so we're gonna stick it in, get it started just a couple first inches, and then push it up. Now it's snug up there. And now we're just gonna push it in as we go down. And again, we want to try to keep this as tight as possible, so just try to make a good guess. Now on the bottoms, because you're going to have your threshold piece right here, I've generally cut them at a little bit of an angle. So I'm going to cut it so it goes up like that just a little bit. All right, so your binder piece can go inside, but then the rest of the weather stripping can kind of fold up over the threshold a little bit. Of course, I'm still too long. All right, almost there. Yeah, and that way the weather stripping doesn't like get crushed right there if you cut it straight. That's why I angle it up a little bit. Okay, last side. So if you do have this type of weather stripping, I hope this video helps you see how easy it is to change it out. And it's a very important thing to keep changed out and make sure that it is pushing up against your door and ceiling, because the hot air in the summer and the cold air in the winter can wreak havoc on your utility bills. So please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, check out my website, hundreds of more videos organized really well. And there's an additional video for you to check out as well. You guys have a great day.